Africa is the new frontier.
With new innovation,
fly entertainment,
social voices.
What's your view?
We have one.
Join us for real voices
from real women with views from Africa.
Hi everyone, it's your favorite girls here again with another exciting episode of Views from Africa. And today, okay, I love money, but that's not why I'm starting with this topic, but yeah, okay, I think that's why. And today I'm going to start with some of the richest men we have in Ghana and how they made their money. Does any of you ladies know some, very rich men in Ghana? Or rich people, women, men, like young people?
There is, I'm so terrible with names. There is a guy that does Beige Capital. I've forgotten his name.
That's Despite, right?
No, it's somebody else.
Oh, yeah,
it's not. He's actually really young. He's about 39 or 40 or something like that, and he's made millions. I'm like, why didn't I think of that first? It's like Beige Capital. I don't know how long Beige Capital's been around, but he's so young to have got so much money in such a short space of time. It's like, how? Why are we not all rich now?
Well, I'm not like Despite, like Nana said. We all know he used to sell, I think, cassettes by the roadside. He used to even, I think, he was a shoe shine boy or something.
Wow.
So people love to use his story as inspiration for young people. Like he started from nothing.
Yeah.
He was just like any other person from a poor home, had no support. He had to struggle his way out. And today, look at him. He owns several businesses. Like he has a media house that has radio stations and a TV station, and he owns a financial institution. Like he and his brother have like a group of companies, and like they own so many things. It's very admirable to watch, especially when you've seen the person's story, how he started, and how he's grown to be who he is today. So much power and. It was still hard work. It's really beautiful and something like we all look up to.
I think
who else can you think of?
Some of our footballers, we can name them as like
that's true.
Look at the house that someone
just mansion.
He just, I don't know whether he put up or he bought. And he had it's a huge mansion.
Wow.
And at least we know he's playing football, so he's making his money. I think there are some other footballers, I don't know who. I think Dede. Yeah, he was just transferred or something for this huge amount of money. I don't know why my mom didn't let me play football.
I think also we have the gentleman that started Casa Puerco. He has humble beginnings as well, how he started, right? And, I think he made a lot of his wealth from the fact that the alcohol, the ethanol was actually from cassava. He grew it, and he had his own ethanol plant, I believe, in the eastern region.
Really?
So he didn't depend on it, importing it from anywhere. He made his own, and that's how he started. Now, of course, he also has estates as well, homes, and several other businesses that started from that. But can we also talk about Bulare? Of course, definitely.
I think he's grown so much, and it's impressive.
It's so impressive.
He just celebrated. He started. I don't know whether it was from Radio Gold or something. I don't know where he started from. He went to Joy. Even when he started from Joy, he was, and now you see him and he's this boss, and you can tell this is someone you can trace his hard work and then attribute it to his success. Not as if maybe he went for some cheap money somewhere. You can tell he's worked for it, and it's showing. And it's impressive to all young people out there to know that you can actually work.
That's what
it will take time, but eventually you would get there.
That's what I love about these kind of stories, because it's someone who started somewhere. So when you see the person being successful, you should never jealous them because you don't even know what the person went through before they even got to the tip. You're seeing the tip of success, but hold on, what about all the struggles that came beneath? That's why I think we really need to, we need to think about what we're doing, and you should never give up, and you have to continuously keep going and going, because you never know when you're going to break through.
That's right. It takes
There's no difference between them and us.
It takes a lot of hard work, but if you are determined and you don't give up, you definitely make it.
We are talking about some people that are very rich, but we are forgetting that we have some pastors that are doing very well. I'm sure they wouldn't want to be called rich, but they're doing so well. And we love their stories because we've seen how, I mean, I'm from ICGC. I've seen how it started, how Otabil had a vision. It started from a classroom. We moved to Baden Powell where it was like a rented hall. And now we have this amazing Christ Temple building, so many other branches. He has a university.
How are they making all this money as a pastor? Is their salary is like I'm sorry, I really don't know. How are they making that money? You are paid
allowances, but I think for them they have other kind of businesses. Like Otabil has a university.
Okay, but so as a pastor, I didn't realize the salary was that high for them, because we're talking about richest people. We've just talked about footballers. We've talked about people who own media houses. How is it that a pastor is able to accumulate all this wealth?
They are making their money from church. I think they're making their money from other businesses they have. Because I know he has a university. I know he sits on lots of boards. And the other pastors as well. They have Duncan Williams has a university too. I'm sure he sits on lots of boards. He has other businesses here and there.
Okay.
And these are people who started from nothing. But
it's a controversial subject when it comes to pastors and, you know, them being rich, because some people will say, okay, but you're a pastor, but look at people in your congregation, look at they're wearing slippers and, you know, they're broken and stuff like that, but yet you come in your Range Rover and, you know, that's a whole topic. I don't know, it could be a show in its own.
Went to a church with her auntie. And then they had a motorcade coming. You know when the president is coming, motorcade paying like...
Really?
What was happening? No, the pastor was coming. Oh, the number of motors and the number of cars that came before the pastor
with the motorcade.
Big car came like...
That's quite extreme, though, I mean.
They were all surprised.
There's a pastor that I see his billboard like in town. I've never been to his church. I don't know him personally. But I was in traffic once and then I saw this car pulling up like by the roadside and it was a G-Wagon and I'm like, oh wow, there's a car I really love. And he gets out of the car and I'm like, this is the pastor on the billboard. Like, I'm like, he has a G-Wagon. Like, you know, like, it's, sometimes we miss the point that maybe they are making their money only from church, but these people are very industrious, they are very entrepreneurial, like, they're doing other things out there that people don't get to see. But because we know them only as pastors, we kind of assume that that's where their money is coming from. But come on, like how much money do they even make out of offering? Like I don't think it's that much to buy a G-Wagon. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but
you need to be on the counting money team.
You know. Let's not forget Spark is seeing them too. Like that man has quite a number of businesses, over 30 businesses, I think.
I think he's very industrious and I really admire him for that.
So I'm sure we also have women that are doing quite well in Africa and in the world in general. But what about the women who are taking care of their man financially? Whether you want to call them sugar mommies or maybe they're even married couples, but the husband is not working and she's the breadwinner. Like, what do you think about that?
See, for me, I don't think there's actually anything wrong with it. As long as he's not a lazy bum, as my dad calls it. You know, he's not just sitting down every day watching daytime TV and eating banku or something like that. You know, he's proactively doing his thing, even though you may be taking care of him. It doesn't matter. Especially if you're married, you're joined, you're one, it's one income. It doesn't matter if your numbers are a bit more than my numbers. I don't see the problem with it. I would take care of my man. Why not?
What about if you weren't married though? If you were just dating, would you?
That's where there's a problem, because what if some men take advantage of it? We've heard so many stories like that.
But then the lazy bums I'm talking about.
Yeah, they stay with the woman and the woman takes care of them because they didn't have anything. And the minute they get money, they start chasing everything and skirting town. It's like a curse. That comes with money. Once they get it, that's it. They are all over the place, flaunting the money with skinny, little girls out there. You know, it's annoying, but as she said, I don't see anything wrong with supporting someone you are with, someone you love with, someone you see yourself building a future with. But the person shouldn't be lazy. It should be someone you know, he's trying his best, but things are not happening for him now. So there's nothing wrong with it. But a man who says, you know what, I'm not going to work, I'm just going to sit at home.
Visionless.
You work and feed me. Jobless. No.
Right.
It's not even trying. That's just
if you're
rubbish.
married is one thing. It's different because you know maybe he's lost his job or something.
That's different.
But that's completely different. If you're dating and the sole purpose of dating this person is so she can take care of you, then no, I'm sorry, but then you're just lazy.
That's ridiculous.
You know, and vice versa too. I don't think there's a double standard. It goes both ways. But specifically, you know, we're talking about women in this case.
Yeah.
But it happens.
It does.
You know,
No,
why are we talking about the men, you know, taking advantage of you or, you know, chasing someone else? It doesn't happen the other way around as well. Like, men sometimes also have to take care of a lady, and as soon as she also feels like...
it does happen, but it used to always be that way, that the ladies would spend the guy's money and run away. But now...
The men are happening the other way around.
And it's a bit alarming. Because I heard a guy, he was getting married, and I was like, well, I didn't know you're going to be getting married, and then I didn't even know it was this girl. I was like, well, now we don't just marry for money, you know, you just have to look at the family, and then it's like a business deal. He knows what he's getting.
Do you know
out
that
of it.
some of these women actually know that the men cheat on them? They're looking after them, they know, but they want to look good. They want to have that status like, oh yes, I'm married. And so because they don't want to show, they don't want to have divorce, or they don't want to look bad in maybe the media or something like that, they let their husband go and do all his philandering and then come back home, and they'll still continue to look after him. I'm not sure what woman that is, but
that's a whole other topic.
There's so many young men out there taking advantage of people. I think I once watched a movie, and the woman told the man, why is he so lazy and why is she the only one taking care of him? And he said, does she think he's looking this fine for nothing? Like, you wanted a fine boy, so that's my job is to look fine. Yeah. Your job is to work and bring me the money, so I will always look fine for you. You know, we were walking around and people are telling you your boy is fine. Like, that's my job.
That's
fine.
just a useless person, really. I mean, before you give someone money, come on, let's vet the person. Let's not be silly now. Come on, I want to see that you're working, you're ambitious, you've got some goals in life. Yeah. You're not just gonna come and sit with me, because you have to be at the same caliber as me.
I know.
Whether you're working now or not, as long as you have vision, I don't have a problem with, okay, you know, maybe it's not your time yet, but you're working on something. You have a dream, but don't come and sit next to me if you haven't even got a dream. Useless boy. Right. Why? It's true.
Why is so passionate?
I know, because I hate seeing things like that.
Dating a rich woman, and at the same time dating like someone who, and he was taken from her and eventually he took money from her and got married to the other person.
See, that's what they do. They save it. Yeah.
And that, I mean, it's just so wrong. You can't do that.
Don't be useless.
Don't be useless.
That is the message here. Don't be useless.
Be smart.
I think we would say in Canada, don't be a whatless boy.
Whatless.
Because there will be countless times where, because the man didn't have, a lady has left him, and then he turns out to be this big guy, and then you regret. So I don't think we are saying don't support your man if you can.
Absolutely not.
You are not in a relationship to only benefit from the person. But if the person has a situation that you think you can help or support with, you just help the person. But you know, it comes with its own challenges. Like,
and I mean, truth be told, when you're with a guy and you know this is a guy who has no aim or vision in life, and you know it, you know that this person I'm with. So if you're with someone like that, why would you want to spend your money on him? Like, let him get a job or something. Yeah.
Or move on.
Okay. So yeah, now that we're talking about ladies and women and all that, natural hair.
My favorite subject.
It's like there's a movement now, you know, like a natural hair movement. Everyone is, oh, I'm going natural now. Natural hair rocks. Like, what do you think about it? Like, what's this craze?
I love it. I am a champion for natural hair. I always advise people,
I'm an ambassador.
Go natural. I'm like, why have you straightened your hair? What is it doing for you? Why do you want to put chemicals on your hair and then burn your scalp? And then, silky long. I mean, what is that? It doesn't even grow. Even like that.
It's interesting that we all have natural hair.
I know,
like, it wasn't planned.
Team natural.
We just happen to all have natural hair.
That's right.
I've had someone ask me or post online that all they say is team natural. Like, are they trying to say the rest of us aren't natural? Like, it's so annoying. What I hate most is when they say Team Natural.
Why?
I don't think if you love your relaxed stage, you have a problem with what I call myself. I'm Team Natural. You can also call yourself Team Natural if you want to. I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with you if you want to relax your hair, but this is how we want to keep our hair. And I feel like it's a strong statement that we are making. I go to a salon in Ghana and I'm told like, the hair, like why is the hair so coarse? Like the hairdresser is moody. Everyone else is angry because someone with her own natural hair.
Or they charge you more because your hair is natural.
Like it feels weird. Like that is my hair. This is the hair we all have. The fact that you've decided to relax yours doesn't mean I should relax mine too. It's not a movement. This is the hair I was born with.
That is my problem. I don't want it to be a movement. Because this is who we are.
That's right.
This is how I came out of my mom's womb.
Right.
My hair is coarse.
The bigger the fro, the better.
I know.
You know, I've left my hair
I should just whip my hair down right now.
You know, the thing is because I know there's a lot more women that are embracing natural hair, but you have to admit when you walk into a place full of women, we are still the minority. The majority of the women have weave, have added hair, right? It's not just their hair. I'm not just talking about putting the chemical in. I'm talking about buying hair and adding it, right? It takes some level of confidence. It takes some level of, to rock your own hair and be proud of it because society is telling you it's too nappy, it's too thick, it's too bushy when you're seeing the long flowing hair like this. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't necessarily mean that's beautiful. Right? So I personally feel it's healthier for me.
Very.
I'm not using chemicals, I'm not using heat. It's healthier. My hair has some life to it. It's not just lenge like that, like limpy. So
I mean, I've had a guy on set of a shoot telling me that natural hair looks untidy, and after that he wanted to touch my hair. I'm like, dude, you don't commit 2 natural hair offenses in like 5 minutes. 1, you don't tell me my hair is untidy, and 2, you don't touch my hair. And I mean, talking about that, I'm very excited because I have a guest here who is actually a guy. And I'm so, I can't wait because I want to hear his side of, the whole discussion. I want to know what he feels about natural hair. Would he date a girl with natural hair and all that? Yeah, so my guest is K Swag. He's actually a host of a television show called Dining with Swag. He's also the COO of Ibis Internet Services. So ladies and gentlemen all over the world, please welcome our guest today.
Welcome.
Hey Swag, welcome to Views from Africa.
Welcome.
Wow. It feels great to have a man amongst us here today. Like, I got tired of you girls.
Just kidding. You can take care where you're going.
I mean, thanks for having me on the show. I'm honored to be here.
Brilliant.
We're glad you're here.
We are excited to have you on here. So.
Okay, so now we're ready to hear what you have to say about natural hair. What do you think about natural hair? Would you date a lady with natural hair?
No pressure, no pressure.
B1.
You can tap my shoulder, give me the pressure. Okay, about
B1.
natural. B1, yeah, it's interesting because everybody on the panel has natural hair. So I don't know if... but to be honest, about natural hair, I think it's about preference.
Yeah.
I think everybody's different. So I think if you like natural hair, probably it's your preference. So about that, I think it's everybody and their style of what they want to do. So that's the first thing I have to say. About dating a girl who has natural hair, I wouldn't have a problem with that, honestly.
Okay.
But what I have to say is that, to be honest, my point of view, since we're talking about views, I don't think natural hair suits everyone.
Right. Okay.
I don't think it suits everyone, no. I mean, it suits some people, it doesn't suit some people. That's my opinion.
When you say suit, what are you talking about? Like, it doesn't look nice on her,
or how they
doesn't know how to keep it.
I think it's two things. I think like naturally, let's even talk about other stuff. Even some guys look good with beards, others don't. Some guys look good bald, others don't. It depends. I just think my preference is that sometimes I see a girl with natural hair, I'm like, yo, that's nice. Sometimes I'm like, see some girls natural hair, I'm like, it doesn't really suit me.
But is it because of the length or the stage that they're at in their growth?
I think it has to do with one thing that I've also noticed as well is that, to be honest, some people's natural hair is nice and clean. some people's one does look a bit scruffy. We have to admit. Some people, as you guys say, team natural, are not really adding, should I say swag? They're not really adding swag to
the team.
You have to admit that, let's be honest.
But that's more to do with them not knowing how to actually maintain their hair. Not that the hair's not nice. They need some help.
No, I mean, I don't know the reason why. I'm just saying what I see.
Okay,
I'm sure that I'm a guy.
Okay, so if you were dating a girl that had long permed hair, and she said, you know what, tomorrow I really want to go and chop my hair off, big chop it, and I want to go natural. What would you say? Would you be in support of that?
No, this is the thing. Now you guys are putting me on the spot.
I want to know.
This is my opinion about this whole thing. When it goes to the whole natural hair thing, my problem with a lot of the ladies on Team Natural is that they look down upon the other girls who...
That is what I don't understand, and that is what I don't even want to hear. Like, we look down on people who relax hair in what way?
No, can I say something?
The fact that I call myself Team Natural shouldn't affect your self-esteem in any way.
True,
I
agree.
love my hair.
Can I explain?
So if I do Team Natural, please also love your relaxed hair if that is what you want.
As I said in the beginning, everybody has their preference. The reason I'm saying this, I mean, I haven't had this conversation with you guys before.
Yes.
But I have met a few ladies who have natural hair who are like, let me try and talk like a girl. Hey, look at that girl. She's relaxed the hair. She's putting chemicals in her hair. She's doing this. She's the blah, blah. And they drag it on and on and on. And this is the thing. You use, let's say, L'Oreal or Chanel or Oil of Olay or all that St. Ives from your feet to your neck. Somebody adds it to their hair and now you're looking down upon them.
Does it change your skin? Does it change the texture of your hair?
Can I land? Now let me land. You use lotion all over. Let's say it's by Carson or Johnson & Johnson.
You want to equate being
natural
to like putting pomade on your skin?
If you are natural, I'm trying to say something. So you're trying to say being unnatural by putting it in your hair?
Did I tell them they are unnatural? I'm calling myself natural. It doesn't make a relaxed person and like an unnatural person.
I'm not talking about the branding. I'm trying to say, not you guys, a few people I have met who have natural hair actually use certain words that condemn ladies who have relaxed hair.
That's not right. You don't have to condemn anybody. It's not right.
On my line, you guys have never met any natural girls looking down upon others.
There are. Yes, there are women who do that.
Because the lady of natural hair has makeup on, has eye extensions, eyelash extensions and all that stuff. And you're looking down upon someone else who has relaxing.
We are not saying you are not natural when you don't have natural hair.
You're all wearing makeup.
But all we are saying,
makeup.
Thank you.
I'm not.
I'm not saying anyone with relaxed hair shouldn't.
So
I'm
I
not
don't
saying
get
someone
this
with
whole...
relaxed hair shouldn't love their hair. I love mine. That doesn't mean I'm looking down on you who has relaxed hair.
I know we should be able to live in the same world without.
I agree, but I just want you guys to admit that you guys in your hearts, you know there are some Team Natural girls who do condemn or look down upon other girls
with relaxed hair
who also look down on us.
Yes.
So why is it?
It's all wrong, but we have to better both sides. Yeah.
I think that perming your hair is wrong. Why? I do.
Why?
Because it's a chemical and it's damaging your follicles, it's damaging your hair. That's why I think it's wrong. Not because you want your hair straight. If you're natural and you decide you want to straighten your hair,
make it straight.
Fine. But I don't agree with the chemicals that you're using to straighten your hair.
You guys, as you said, you guys, please don't beat me up here. I mean, when you talk about, until you get some brass knuckles on your chin. When you talk about that whole chemicals thing, I want to understand. So you can use chemicals on any other part of your body. Once it's your hair, it's funny or strange. I don't get this.
Is makeup chemicals?
Makeups are chemicals. Okay. Makeups are a lot of chemicals.
But we didn't say we're natural from head to toe. We're saying our natural hair is natural.
We leave our hair natural, so you guys are evil.
No. We are not saying that our Team Natural is not to say that everyone else who is not Team Natural is
right. It's just taking pride in something.
So I take pride in Manchester United. You're Real Madrid, but we're still cool. Right?
You have to realize we are actually, it's a minority. We've been looked down upon, so therefore we hold it in such high esteem.
Yes.
We're proud of it. That's all it is. Yes, there are a few that may put down girls who perm, girls who wear weave and all that. But it's a movement. They're proud. That's all.
Yes.
But in every movement, there are people who will bash people who are not like them. Okay. I think we're just really proud because it's tough.
Some people might even say you're not natural.
It's not easy because
I colored your hair.
Someone will say I'm not natural because I've dyed it. You know what I mean? Or but I mean, it's the same texture. I've not altered the texture. It's the exact same. And
so
I
once
made
the
a
texture
conscious,
remains the same, then
that's
you're
what
part of the
natural
team.
means. But look, you have to realize something. All of us here have made a conscious effort to be natural.
Yeah.
I was perming when I was younger. My mother used to
What made you
straighten my
change your
hair.
mind?
3 years ago, this month will be exactly 3 years. I didn't like it, but my hair was falling out. It was damaged. It was limp. It didn't have body. So I decided
I like
to
how you said the
cut.
body.
It didn't have body. It didn't. So I cut off my hair and I had a 2-inch afro.
Yes.
I purposely cut my hair.
Yeah.
I didn't care what I would look like and I wanted to start over. I made a decision. I researched on it. I read about it.
Yep.
I made that decision.
And you know what? It's not actually easy to cut off all your hair because I cut off all my
not.
hair. And
I did the same too.
I actually, when I cut my hair, I was pregnant. So I had hormones going through. I didn't actually do it on purpose. It was a test. But after cutting my hair, I didn't feel good about myself. You know,
Wow.
I actually felt like
like a boy
some sort of lesbian or something because I didn't feel attractive.
I went
I
out
didn't feel
without a
attractive.
wig.
Right.
I never went out
Because
without a wig.
you know, that's how we were
You
brought.
know,
For months.
you know, I have to say something. You guys said something that I find interesting. You're talking about the fact that a lot of girls who have natural hair probably don't know how to treat their natural hair.
Yeah.
And you're saying you can even straighten natural hair.
Yeah.
Now let's go to those who relax. Let me give you an analogy. Let's go to farming. When you cultivate the land for some time, you have to leave the land to get its nutrients back. That's called the fallow period.
Right.
The same way, if you learn how to take care of your natural hair, if you're also doing extensions and you're doing relaxing, all that stuff, you need to, after some time, you need to leave your hair to grow.
Right.
It's a cycle.
Yeah. Right.
So you can learn here, you can learn here. So saying that, oh, I realized my hair was falling out, that means at some point, certain ladies are not doing what they should be doing to keep
Yeah,
their
that's
hair.
the thing.
You-
You have to learn to take care
You
of
do
your
have
hair
to
because
learn.
even when you have permed
Yeah.
hair, you need to learn to
Of
take
course
care
you
of
do.
it. So once you've decided I want to go natural, you have to start. I mean, for me, I think every day is an experiment. I'm still experimenting with products. I need to know what works for my hair.
Yeah.
And you know, this is not everyone who knows how to handle your hair. There are people that when they handle my hair, I can tell my hair is not growing
That's
well. There's
right.
something.
Yes,
So
I
it's
agree.
an experiment. Every day you're trying to learn what works for me, what doesn't work for me. And that's the same with natural permed hair too. People keep changing products because it's not working for them. So once you've decided to go natural,
But you're also natural.
Yeah, I'm natural.
You're team natural.
Team
I hope you
natural.
hashtag
I
that.
mean, the thing is that what I find sad is that sometimes some people, although they're Africans, actually are shy or ashamed or they also look down upon people with natural hair.
yeah.
That I find
Try,
sad.
try
yeah.
entering a
'Cause
salon
it's-
in Ghana with your natural hair and see how all the apprentices
Pacho,
and
hi,
everyone
and
else
your
will look
natural
at you.
hair.
You know, I've
I mean,
been
that's
turned
sad, that's
away.
sad.
I've been turned away by a hairstylist who is the natural
You
hair
can crown my
girl.
shoulder.
It
crown
still
my shoulder.
hurts.
She
It
said
still
she wasn't
hurts.
going to braid my hair because I was natural. She had natural hair on. Can you imagine? I was so upset.
Yeah.
That's
And
why
she did my
should
friends
just
who had
do it
relaxed
herself.
hair braid. She was like, yeah, she
don't
can
even
do
go.
this.
I
but
do it
mine,
myself.
She can't do the con. I was so angry.
But
I told her my peace of mind and went to do it somewhere else.
I have a question
I was
too.
so
A lot
mad.
of the ladies I know in Team Natural, they like to roll with other ladies who are in Team Natural.
Yeah.
Is there any reason? Is it like
No.
they win you over or something
No,
like that?
necessarily.
We have
share
something
ideas.
in common
A lot of
to
ladies
talk
I know
about. Yeah.
Always hang out with
We
ladies.
do
who-
have something.
We have something in common
to
to
talk
talk
So this was just a
about.
coincidence, or
It
was
was.
it
It
hair?
was.
It was a
coincidence.
coincidence.
When we all met the first day, we were like, we're all
Are you sure it wasn't planned?
No,
Not
definitely
at all.
not. Definitely.
But
not.
we are glad. We are
Yes,
glad it happened.
indeed.
Yeah, I'm now part of Team
Team
Natural.
That's
Natural.
right.
You are.
Okay.
Team
That's
Natural.
right.
Welcome to Team
Guys,
Natural.
that was an amazing subject to discuss. I know we could talk
Yeah.
about this for
Yes.
so much
All
longer,
day.
but we have come to the end of yet another show, which is so sad. I know you're really sad. You wanted to talk about this some more, but we have to end the show today. But for all of you watching, thank you so much for watching and continuing to watch and supporting us. Thank you, guys. So until next time, peace.
Okay.